Once upon a time in the small town of Litville, lived a boy named Benny Woods. Benny wasn't just an ordinary boy, he had a wonderful secret power. He could jump right into the pages of books. Benny's days were filled with magical adventures as he leapt from one story to another while visiting the local library. Every morning before school, Benny would stop by Miss Willow's library, a cozy place nestled at the town square. The library was home to shelves bursting with books of every shape and size. Benny loved the rustle of pages and the sense of adventure floating around the room. One day, Benny discovered an old, dusty book titled The Land of Enchantment at the back of the library. Being curious, Benny opened the book and landed in a land where the trees whispered secrets, and rivers sparkled like diamonds. In this world, Benny met Flora, a kind-hearted fairy with wings as delicate as a cobweb glistening in the morning dew. Flora was in distress because the magical crystal of light had been stolen by the mischievous goblin, Grimble. Without the crystal, Flora's land was slowly losing its color and vibrancy. Benny, determined to help his new friend, set out on a quest with Flora by his side. Together, they crossed the misty meadows, evaded the sleepy serpent in the bubblegum caves, and finally reached Grimble's gloomy tower. Inside, they found the goblin sleeping soundly, snoring like a thunderstorm. Using their quick wits, Benny and Flora tiptoed toward the crystal perched on a high shelf. Flora used her tiny wings to quietly lift Benny, and together they snatched the crystal without waking the slumbering goblin. With the crystal safely in their hands, Benny and Flora raced back to the enchanted forest. As soon as they placed the crystal of light in its rightful place atop the wise oak, colors exploded throughout the land like a dazzling rainbow. Flora's home was bright and lively again. Benny knew he must return to Litville, but Flora thanked him with a shimmering petal necklace that would always remind him of his magical adventure. With a content heart, Benny opened the book again and found himself back in Miss Willow's library, holding the closed book against his chest. Benny smiled, knowing he could return to the land of enchantment any time he wanted, and he promised himself to protect the worlds inside the books. After all, who wouldn't want to jump into a story full of wonder and friendship?